Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Detail back for another video here today. And as you can see, we got my week 7 NFL game picks. Last week kind of sucked to be honest. um it wasn't my best week. It wasn't completely awful, but could have been a lot better, that's for sure. We're kind of lacking. Uh but regardless, as you see, I got the Thursday night game correct. I was actually on edge with this one, and I'm really glad I went with the Chiefs. I thought the Broncos had a chance to win this game, and it really looked like it once Pat Mahomes went down. But uh, the Broncos were bad, like really bad. The Chiefs they dominated on defense. They did their thing, so credit to them. But with Pat Mahomes going down, and it's like 3 weeks minimum, they might hold him out longer. You wanna protect your franchise quarterback. That could really shake things up for the AFC. So things are pretty much wide open for that number 2 seed because I'm pretty sure the Patriots are going to get the number 1 seed. So we'll just have to see going forward. Broncos 2-game win streak is snapped. Don't expect much out of them going forward either. So that'll move us on to the Sunday games. Starting off, we got the Los Angeles Rams going to Atlanta to play the Falcons. Falcons have been getting destroyed in a disappointing loss for the Rams last week. I mean, the Niners, they're the real thing. Uh, but the Rams they're just a better team, and they just acquired Jalen Ramsey, which is huge. Well, I think the Falcons will be able to score a lot of points on this Rams team. They shouldn't win. That's just the bottom line. So if the Rams blow this, it'd be disappointing. I have the score 31-27. And that'll move us on to the Miami Dolphins traveling to Buffalo to play the Bills. I have the score 24-0. Bills, I mean, if Miami wins a single game this year, the team that they beat should be entirely disappointed and should just sell the franchise, just being real. Buffalo plays strong defense. They're going to be able to do whatever they want on offense. And there's not much of a question there, let's just be honest. So let's move on to Jacksonville Jaguars traveling to Cincinnati to play the Bengals. Bengals had it rough. Jacksonville lost a close one in New Orleans. Not surprising, but they are just the better team, and it's not even close to be honest. So I have Jacksonville winning 28-17. It could even be worse than that, but even without Jalen Ramsey, I mean he hasn't been playing for them anyways recently. They're still a good defense, and their offense is solid. It's like middle of the road. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's good enough for where this team wants to play football. So I think Jacksonville gets another win, and they keep the ball rolling. Up next, we got the Minnesota Vikings traveling to Detroit to play the Lions. Detroit got robbed last week, plain and simple. Not saying that had the calls gone their way, they would have won 100%. But when things like that happen, especially over and over in such critical situations, you can't really. It's too hard to tell, and they barely lost. I think the Lions got robbed. I should have had that game correct. I basically had it. Really unfortunate, but still goes down as L regardless. And Minnesota has been playing with house money. Stephon Diggs went off last week. Dalvin Cook's been keep doing his thing, and Adam Thielen's just really good. So this is a tricky game for me. The Lions are at home, but I just feel like Minnesota's defense is really good, and Dalvin Cook is going to be huge in this game for them. And I just think they have a lot of momentum. So I feel like Minnesota's going to win. I could definitely be wrong. So I have the score 27-24. I think it's really close. This is a really hard game for me to decide, but I'm going to roll with the Vikings. Let's hope they don't disappoint me. Moving on, we got the Oakland Raiders traveling to Green Bay to play the Packers. The Raiders, they've been doing their thing. They're definitely been better than I thought they would. We got some shocking wins this year, and Green Bay, they're 5-1. They got away with one last week, and I think they continue to win. I think the Raiders, they do have a chance, but the Packers are just a better team. If they lose this game, I don't know how to view the Packers going forward. So I have the score 31-24, Packers, and they're at home. So it's just a big factor regardless of who they're playing. So yeah, moving on, we got the Houston Texans traveling to Indy to play the Colts. Um, I told you, man, Houston's been really good. They got a big win against the Chiefs last week. Indy, they're coming off a bye, I believe, so they should be fresh, uh, feeling good. Uh, even though Indy's at home, I think the Texans are just better. Uh, I mean, they've been able to protect Deshaun Watson. When Deshaun Watson has time, he's a very dangerous man. And Carlos Hyde, he's been running the ball pretty well. And let's just hope their defense can get pressure on that tough Colts offensive line. Uh, it I just feel like this game comes down to who can score more. And I trust Deshaun Watson more than Jacoby Brissett. I have a score 30-24. I think the Colts do have a chance because I still think they're a pretty decent team, well coached, but I'm gonna put my faith in Deshaun. So that's about all it comes down to. Up next, we got the Arizona Cardinals traveling to New York to play the Giants. Um, Arizona got a good win last week against the Falcons. Like I said, I think this team scores a lot of points. I think they're playing a bad Giants defense. While the Giants have a chance, I think they do have a chance to win this game. I've just seen it a little more from the Cardinals, I feel like, and I'm gonna roll with him. I just scored 28-24. This game could go the opposite direction, but I like Arizona and their points and their offense. So, and they get Patrick Peterson back, I believe. So that's huge. So, yeah, let's go. Moving on, we got the undefeated San Francisco 49ers traveling to Washington to play the Redskins. Listen, the Redskins are terrible. I know, I get it. I keep getting crap for picking against the Niners, which is an L. I said last week I wasn't confident about the pick. I should have gone with my gut. That was my gut feeling that they were gonna win. I said no. I kind of get influenced from Roto's pick, not gonna lie. Regardless, I have the score 35-10. The Niners should destroy the Redskins. I still have questions about how good can Jimmy G be if they happen to fall behind. I think their defense is legit. They can get pressure on the quarterback. They have good linebackers and they're just well coached. I mean it's just I don't know. They're just really good, and I think they continue to win games and move to 6-0. And if the Redskins even score 10 points, that'll be shocking. I might have been too nice to them. Let's be honest. So. Moving on, we got the Los Angeles Chargers traveling to Tennessee to play the Titans. I'm pretty sure Mariota benched this game, which could be better for their weapons, to be honest. And like I said, I think the Chargers have been disappointing. They got obliterated by that Steelers defense. The score looked way closer than it really was. And I think, I don't know, they just play sloppy football. They have all these weapons, and they just can't get it done on either side of the ball. So I'm gonna roll with Tennessee just because they play really good defense, and it's kind of hard to get worse from Mariota if we're being real. And I think Derrick Henry will have a good game. So I've scored 27-20. This is another game I'm kind of iffy about, but I'm gonna roll with the defense of the Titans, and let's hope they get it done. Moving on, we got the New Orleans Saints traveling to Chicago. Tough game. Trubisky, I think he's questionable to play. I feel like he is not going to play. Regardless, Teddy Bridgewater is still doing his thing. That team's really good. There's no Alvin Kamara, which hurts. But I just feel like this team is just much better than Chicago. It's a really scrappy game. I might have put too many points on the board. I just feel like Chicago's going to turn the ball over. That's kind of what I'm relying on. So I have the Saints 24-13. We'll see. Once again, could go either way. It really just depends on the day. Chicago's at home, so that is big time. So, yeah. Moving on, we got Another really interesting game. The Baltimore Ravens traveling to Seattle to play the Seahawks. Seattle just playing with house money, man. Russell Wilson, this dude gets kind of disrespected every year for the MVP voting, and he's finally getting that credit he deserves. And that's really what it comes down to. I think both these teams are kind of even in skill. I think the Seahawks are probably better coached. I guess that's the way to put it. And Russell Wilson's obviously miles better than Lamar Jackson. No disrespect, but he just is. He's one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league. So I think this game's close. I just scored 27-24 Seahawks. It could be a blowout too, honestly. Just depends on the day. So yeah, I think Seattle gets it done, and they keep playing with good momentum here. Up next, we got the Sunday Night Football game. The Philadelphia Eagles going against my Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys, I have no words. I really don't. Super disappointing. Eagles, a tad disappointing as well, to be honest. They got absolutely ran through by the Vikings, big time. Maybe it's an L, but I'm gonna keep rolling with the Cowboys. And I promise you, I'm not doing it just because it's my team. I'm going to pick them to lose some games this year, 1,000%. But all these games that they should have won at this point, they should be 6-0, and they're severely underperforming. So, not much to say. But the Cowboys are at home. I think that's the biggest factor. Amari Cooper, pretty sure he's not going to play. But the Eagles secondary is awful. The Cowboys defense is bad as well. But I think they're going to be playing super hungry. Both these teams are, for being real. These teams always play hard against each other. And the factor is the Cowboys are home. If the Eagles were at home and Sunday night, I'd probably pick the Eagles. Again, it could go either way. I'm just going to roll with the home team for this one. And I hope the Cowboys can get it done. I really hoping the Cowboys can get it done. Jesus. But we'll see. It should be a good game. Definitely one to watch. Moving on to the Monday Night Football game. We got the New England Patriots traveling to New York to play the Jets. Jets, I told you they were going to be better with Sam Darnold. Didn't think they were going to win, but they had some big plays, and the Cowboys had to play catch-up. New England, they just did New England things. That's about it, and I think they continue to do New England things and win 31-20. Even though they're on the road, and the Jets could give them some issues. I think they'll have the most trouble this week than any other team they face. Just the Patriots are still just much better. That's all it really is. I think they could get after Tom Brady, and I think the Jets could score many more points than they've seen. So I think the game's winnable for the Jets, but it's not likely. So you gotta roll with New England. It's the only thing that makes sense. So Patriots 7-0, Jets. If they had Darnold, they could be looking at a completely different team for the whole year. So you never know. All right. That being said, that'll move us on to my current record, which is 55, 38, and 1. I got a little boost from that Thursday night game, and I'm still a little disappointed in my record, not gonna lie. I wish I was at 60 wins, and it doesn't help, all the bye weeks coming in. I don't have as many games to try to get correct. Let's try to, I don't know, I'm aiming for, like, I don't know, 63, I guess. I don't know. I want to hit 65, realistically. I want to hit 65 wins. And, yeah, let's hope I can keep making goated picks like I do sometimes. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the picks, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. If you have any other related type videos like this, let me know. As always, I'm down. Other than that, I'm Detail, and I'm signing out. Peace.